This episode of Pretty Not Smart is brought to you by Huggies Little Snugglers. No deberían de estar estresándose or worrying about how you're going to deal with your next blowout. Ease your next blowout anxiety by switching to Huggies Little Snugglers. Huggies Little Snugglers, the only diaper with blowout protection in every direction. Huggies, we got you, baby.
Welcome back to another episode of Pretty Not Smart with your host, Louie, aka the baddest perra, and
Yoatzi.
But we gotta try to be a little quiet because we have a little special guest today. Oh, I can see his little face.
Come on.
Are you sure you want to have him for the full episode? It's because they haven't even seen him yet.
I know.
Okay, so we are having a little extra special guest for today's episode. Hold on, let me see how he's doing, because if he wakes up, it's game over.
Careful.
You guys want to see him? Should we or should we wait another week?
No, let's do it.
Okay, let me see.
Come on, baby.
I'm like, he's so cute.
Like, he's grown.
I'm like, I want one now.
I got baby fever.
I'm like, forget what I said about not wanting to have kids. I want twins. Here we have Yoatzi and her baby.
What is up, you guys?
You guys, we have two special guests.
I'm like
4 special guests today. We have 4 special guests for today's video. We have Yoatzi Dupe and Baby Dupe.
Hey, you guys.
Oh my God, I'm so excited to have you again, Yoatzi Lima.
Yes, I'm really excited. I know I look a little different. I think this pregnancy definitely
Like I've grown a lot.
I'm like, I just got swollen. No, I'm just kidding.
You're like still going through postpartum. I'm just kidding.
I still have like my placenta on.
They like never took it out. So basically, Yoatzi is MIA. I don't think, if I'm being honest, I don't think she's gonna be back for any of season 3. She is obviously spending time with her family, her new baby, her 9 kids, and it's basically just called Pretty now. So I am going to be having a special guest named AdamRayOkay, and I am going to see if you have what it takes to be my new co-host for Pretty Not Smart.
Ooh.
So I'm going to be putting Addie to the test because it is very different to like host a podcast versus like
guesting in a podcast.
It's very different because as a guest, I feel like Addie's gotten really good at like, you're almost like a co-host whenever we have you on.
Yeah.
But it's still like a huge responsibility because you have to be the one to keep the combo going and bouncing back and twerking whenever there's like an awkward.
Bounce at it.
For real.
By the way, you guys, I'm Adam. I know the wig is hard to tell.
You like pull it back a little bit.
I know. Everybody's like, what? I didn't even know that was Adam.
I know. Everyone's like, wait, Adam, where?
Is that Marlene?
Bitch. Y'all saw your
take
ass.
it off.
You want to take it off?
It's hot.
It kind of is a little hot. Okay. So I'm gonna be testing and and trying out Addie's co-host abilities. And y'all are gonna have to let me know what y'all think about Adam as a co-host and if y'all F with it. And if not, I'm gonna have to find somebody else.
No, please, guys, vote for me. All right.
If there's one other person that I would have as a co-host besides Addie, and not in a mean way because you know I love you.
All right.
Maybe y'all heard that was Alex farting on the side. If there's one other person, he's like, me. Me.
He like wants to let them know he's here.
I know.
Alex.
Right. No, but if there's one other person,
I'm like,
I know. There's one other person that I would have. It would be Tequila.
Should we
We should greet her.
yeah, the
Like,
baby.
just say hi to her, introduce her to the world. So in my family we have this tradition of like when a baby's born, we like
Throw her a
have-
little like celebratory like entrance.
yeah, so that's what we're gonna be doing right now. Just a little one. No te hagas. Y'all swear like y'all don't have one cada semana. They're like, we don't, babe. Tiene la mano pesada. Babe, we're all scared of each other.
I know, like it's first time meeting.
Me, I'm all rude. Yeah. I know, Adriana. You hella gave me Hela.
Babe.
Me and Addie, we take a lot of shots, but to this day, we cannot take one without a chaser.
No, literally.
Right?
I feel like I was taught how to take a shot with a chaser.
Me too.
So I never like got used to not taking without a chaser.
And like,
Babe.
it's que me da asco. No, and low-key, I think it's really sickening when someone can take one without a chaser. Just be like,
Yeah, me too. Like Alex.
ever. But it's like a full like concept how to
Yeah.
take it without, but I'm just not that girl. All right.
I
I'm
was-
that girl.
Can you pass me mine? Thank you, baby. All right.
Baby.
Babe, like angel baby.
Oh my god, I almost dropped it on your white couch. Hey, what do we say, Addie?
Salud, paz, y amor.
Clink. Clink. Mm. Another thing about me,
He didn't even take it off.
I was gonna say, another thing about me is like I rarely can take it as a whole shebang with extra juicy on the side.
God.
I just don't know how to like do that.
But not that girl.
No, not that girl. Do y'all know what audio we're talking about? Right, that's an audio on TikTok. Been
Yeah.
that girl.
Yes.
Okay, let me take the other Salud Paz y Amor Delano.
If I raised it, is it covering my face? Oh.
Oh my god.
Hey, all these sound effects, man. I'm like, stupida.
I almost spit it out.
Well, you.
Okay. I'm really excited for this episode with Addie because low key, Addie offered to be a co-host when we were talking about Yoatzi like never coming back, thankfully. And I was like, wait, Addie, that would be so sickening. So I'm really excited to have Addie back again. Wait, let me get that baby out of here.
Yeah. No, honestly, you guys, I'm excited to be here. Like, I feel like I have big shoes to fill. But thank you for even like thinking of me as like this position.
It's because the PNS girls love you. I'm like, all
Thank
penises
you.
love you. Just kidding. You're like, I know.
I know, I'm like, where are the bolas?
Bitch. But before we fully dive in, I thought it would be really funny to test you on our Duolingo.
The little birds right
I
here.
know it turns into a sponsor. No, like I want to test you. We did a video like this on your TikTok
Yes.
a while back where it was basically, let me explain it to y'all a little bit. Oh, basically, Addie was asking me like, what does it mean? No. What do we say when like we don't like something? And it's like part of mine and his lingo.
Mm-hmm.
But this one, I'm going to say, what does it mean when we do this?
Okay.
And I just want to see if we're like on the
Compatible?
same. Yeah. All right, it's our lingo.
I know.
Me and Addie, no joke, you guys. Me and Addie change our lingo very often. Like,
Yeah.
we don't stay on the lingo for that long, right?
You know, I saw a TikTok that was like, so it's a picture of like a pretty view, right?
Uh-huh.
And it was like this and ongoing joke the entire weekend.
Yes.
And it's like, I feel like every time we go on a trip or
Yes.
like anytime we're like together for like a long period of time,
Uh-huh.
we like make up a new one.
It's every single time we're spending like a long period of time in a short amount of time. All right. We come up with something like when we were in Cancun. I feel like the one that it was. Oh wait, no, we weren't in Cancun. We were in Cabo.
Yeah.
When we were in Cabo, it was they broke my fucking window. That was the one.
Yeah.
Or it was wait, how is it?
Or it was
I mean, it was just me at night. Like that was all you, girl.
Hey, girl, that was coming from your room.
I know. You're like, don't put us in that shit.
And then the one Cabo before this Cabo, it was what was it?
I don't remember.
It was funny.
But I feel like we switch it up. Even if we don't go on a trip, I feel like we switch it up very often. But especially when we're on trips, it's like we already know something's gonna stick on us that we're gonna say, oh, freaking weekend. All right.
So freaking
I'm gonna write a letter.
I'm like freaking Shrek.
Bitch. Okay, you ready, girl? Like a boss babe. All right. Okay.
Okay, sorry.
I'm scared. Because what if we like do?
I know. Imagine I get none of them right.
Okay, I feel like you guys will be able to get what I'm doing, whether you're listening or watching. But it'll be easier if you're watching. Okay. All right, our whole performance. Okay. What do we mean when we go? Oh. That's a newer one, but it goes exactly like that. If you're watching, you can see the gesture, but if not, like listening,
you
kind of
did it all perfect too. It's like you haven't done it all day and you've been like waiting.
So I'm gonna do it again. All right,
go.
It goes, oh, and you have to have nails. All right?
Okay. To me, I feel like that means like I stand corrected.
Yes.
Or like
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Very like that.
You proved me wrong, so
Very that. Or like if like you do something that we weren't expecting.
Yeah.
Like, but like,
out of the
ay, mi
ordinary.
amor. Very much that, like for real. Very like out of the ordinary.
Like we have like a itinerary and like we're planned, but then like somebody comes out and they're like, I'm gonna do this.
That exactly. Okay. I'm glad that we both are on the same page now because we do it a lot. But sometimes it's like funny to test if we're like on the same page.
And it's funny that one was like on a trip too, because usually when we go to trips, we have like an itinerary. We have like, okay, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. And then like if something changes or like somebody gets food without telling us, we'll be like,
yeah, very that. No, you know what's funny is like I feel like based off our last episodes when we've talked about our language and shit like that, I feel like people catch on to it. So it'll be funny because we'll run into a lot of y'all and y'all will come up to us saying our lingo. And it's funny because like, I don't know. It's like, what?
I'm all red.
No, it's your fucking TV. You're not that red. All right. I'm like, you're not that girl. Just kidding. Are you ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Okay. This one is big.
Okay. Okay, this one hasn't been used in a while, so I feel like I'm a little rough.
Big.
Okay. To me, I feel like this one means like big.
Big. Fucking same explanation.
Okay. It's like when something happens like out of the ordinary and it wasn't like part of your plan. All right, the first one too.
I know, I'm like,
oh, big.
I know. Because I feel like the way we were using it is like, if, for example, say you're going to pour me a shot and you take the last shot for yourself, I'd be like, big. Like, pretend like I'm going to fight you.
Yeah.
Because it's short for bitch, but like it's giving like, ooh, I'm going to get you so hard that I couldn't even finish saying the whole bitch. It's just like, big, because you're like running up.
Yes.
All right. We both had like completely different explanations.
Like, sure.
You're like, you could do that.
No, yeah. For me, it gives me that same meaning. It's giving very like, okay, look, correct me if I'm wrong. Because it's still in my head kind of gives like, oh.
Yes,
like,
I was going to say it's double entendre.
Right.
Yeah.
But the bit is giving more like pass the out. Like,
yeah.
bitch.
Yeah, like if somebody's gonna like give you a shot and you act right
And
because of
nobody even
alcohol.
Nobody even gets it.
I know they're like, okay, dumb and dumber.
Like, I couldn't watch past 1 minute.
I know. They're like, please don't add Addie as a co-host.
For real.
They're like, this whole fucking episode was a mystery.
For real. We're doing like the Halloween stories.
Not kidding. Okay, this next one is not so much of like a word, but more of like a gesture.
Okay.
Ready? So it's very much like.
Okay, so I feel like that one kind of gives me the same vibe as like all of them.
Yeah, it kind of does. It's like a new elevated word of instead of like. All right.
Wait, word or gesture? All right.
Because the gesture is like. So what does that mean to you when I do that to you? Like if you're talking and I'm like.
Like, yes, I agree.
Yeah, very
I'm
that.
like, yes.
Because that's how it started. Because Adam goes, but I can't say that. Yes, like I can't say it again.
Yes.
But like he does it so fast that I feel like I couldn't say that because you say that a lot of your videos. So for me, I just started going like. But I try to do it as fast as he says yes. So I just go. And the other day you called me out on it, you're like, be all fast. I don't know what Adam was saying. I was agreeing and I was like, because there's a lot of people who will like, they'll just be like, it's almost even like a class. You're like, oh, you saw the. I'm like, what does that mean? I gotta spit, you guys.
Like, are you thirsty?
You're like, you want more of the baby. But instead of it being something like, it's more like,
yeah.
Oh, I just exposed my next one.
Oh.
That was okay. I'm still gonna ask you though.
Okay.
The next one to you, what does it give when we go?
Okay. This one I feel like I don't even know where this one came from.
It came from like I don't know either. So I think we both saw a picture once and it was giving that.
The realtor pic. So like, one time I did a photo shoot long ago, all right? And well, I'll find the pictures, all right? And I was giving very like sickening.
The way you explain it to realtor picture. Once we post it, y'all will get it. All right.
So the first picture that I was showing Louis from the shoot was giving realtor. But then I continued swiping to show him like the rest of my pics. And like I was giving more like face, like card, never decline.
Yes, very that.
And then so whenever I showed him a picture, specifically this one, I was like, and Louis was like, babe,
That's like the first thing that came to my head. So I feel like whenever me and Addie take a picture where we're like serving or like we use a filter and like the mouth's a little open, but you're like trying to give face, it gives like it's very much like you took that picture, your mouth's a little open because that's what you were saying.
yeah. Like you're just feeling your oath and you're like,
Like I think I've commented that on like your pictures or douses. Like if the mouth's a little open and you're like, but it has to be like your chin's a little up.
Yeah.
It's not just like you can't say that and like your head's like down because it's not giving that.
Yeah.
But it's very much like your face is facing up and you're like,
It'll make sense when you see the pictures. That was funny.
That one was a good one. And then I think I have one more. Oh.
I had one. I wanted to tell you, but I totally forgot. All right.
If you remember, hit me up.
Okay.
All right. But this last one, I don't know if there's much of an explanation to this one. It's like very straight. It's more of an explanation for y'all. Like if y'all ever hear us say it, this is what it means. Is if I go.
Okay. So that one is giving very like you're walking in, we're barely seeing each other.
Yes, that's how we say hi.
Yeah. And that originated. I feel like that one came from hey baby.
Yeah, so we used to say that a lot. We go, hey baby. But I think I don't remember if it was you or me, but we had taken a picture with like that one like effect that hella gives you like filler. But it's like overdone. Like it's super overdone. It's very
Like, we're
much
like-
like your face can't move. And we were like, hey, baby.
Yeah, yeah.
And then it just changed into it's just more of like you hear the
Like
and you know what it means. And the rest is very silent. So it goes like you barely. So he'll call me and that's how I'll answer the phone.
yeah.
Or vice versa.
And like he'll walk into my house, I'll open the door, he'll be like, he'll put his bag down.
Like you barely even hear the rest.
Yeah.
It's just the initial like It's funny because I don't know how long these are gonna last for.
I know.
I feel like we're
and
already
like,
moving past.
you know what I love is when like we have like memory lane with some of them.
Uh-huh.
And like we'll be like, remember?
Oh,
and then
yes.
we'll like go over like all the ones that we've created in our world.
Yes, like it takes us back to an era. Like I forgot which one it was, but recently Addie said one, and it took me back to like 21 when we first said that one. But yeah, it's funny because I feel like each phrase or like little words that we have with each other
Yeah.
remind us of an era that we were in that moment because they don't last that long and they
Yeah.
only last in that era. Like I feel like one that I can think of right now, it was a cute moment. I don't think we ever talked about this one, but me and Addie would go, "Where are you, babe?" Like that, in that exact like tone and like, but like, "Where are you, babe?" But that one came from. I'll post this one as well if I can find it. But basically, me, Yoatzi, and Andrea went to a Selena Gomez concert back in like, oh my God, like 2017. And Andrea, Selena, I think, had Andrea's phone or someone's phone. But she was going to take a picture with one of us. And like, we weren't in the frame. So she has the phone and she's like, "Where are you, babe?" So then me and Addie that stuck in our heads. Because I totally forgot about that. And one time I told him, "Oh my God, I met Selena Gomez." So I showed him the video. But as soon as we heard it, we all went, and we started cracking up. So then when me and Addie would be at the clubs or we were going to take a selfie or something, we'd be like, "Where are you, babe?"
No, the one that I love.
Which one?
Okay, remember whenever we were in our era of like quoting Scary Movie? And we'll be like, "Sydney."
Oh, yeah.
It was like peak of that era. Like we were like just saying like, "Sydney." Like
For
all
everything.
scared. If we were like scared or like barely walking into a house and like couldn't find each other. And then one time, Louie was like scrolling through his gallery on his phone. And then he literally has a picture with Brenda who says, "Sydney." So he's scrolling and he was like, "Bitch, Sydney."
Okay, let me explain a little further. So if y'all
Oh my
watch Scary Movie, like
God.
Scary Movie 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 9, 10, it was those movies like back in the day that would do parodies of like all these scary movies. And I forgot what scary movie specifically it is, but it's when the Grudge comes out of the TV and Brenda is like scared because she sees the Grudge coming out of the TV. And she's like, "Sydney!" Like calling her for help. So then me and Addie would always say, every time we'd be scared, we'd be like, "Sydney!" Like just calling out for the friend or whatever. And I totally forgot about this one event. I think I already posted these pictures on Pretty Not Smart where I was talking about like other celebs I met. But I forgot I took this picture with the character that plays Brenda in Scary Movie. And I remember one day it came up in my memories and I was like, and I totally forgot I had that picture. And one day I just met up with Adam and I was like, "Babe," and he's like, "What?" And I was like, "Sydney." And it was super like another dimension word. Like
it was so funny.
Like the fact that I got a picture with her. Yeah, that was funny.
That
Because I
is
think
funny.
the movie Girls Trip had just came out.
Oh,
So I
yeah.
kind of forgot about how iconic she was in Scary Movie.
Uh-huh.
So I was just remembering her from Girls Trip.
Yeah.
But those are funny. I love going down memory lane with Addie with like
Me
our little
too.
catchphrases and words and sayings.
No, you guys, there's sometimes moments where like we'll be hanging out and like we'll literally just be chilling. Like we've already ordered food, we already watched like a movie, and then we'll just like be on our phones. And then we start like pulling up our message thread And then just going through all of our pictures and like memes that we send each other. And we're like, B. And like.
Because we'll make memes out of one another.
Yeah.
And then we'll just like show down to each other. And it's like very much like memory lane.
Yeah.
Because they all have a little era. But talking about memory lane and me and Addie and having an era,
B.
I want to talk about mother. Just
It's
kidding.
mother time.
I'll start talking shit about your mom. No. So I want to talk about something that we've never talked about. And Addie doesn't even know what I'm going to talk about.
Scared.
You didn't tell me, man. You like cut the cameras.
I know, I'm like, B.
No, I think it's time we tell them.
You bought them for me.
I'm like, me and Addie did date. Since so many of y'all thought we did. I'm scared, Addie. You really have no idea what I'm gonna tell them?
No.
About mother. Just kidding. I'm like, we're brothers.
You're all telling me like my mom's not my real one.
I know. I'm like, remember you take the test? I'm like, take the test. No. Remember when? All right. So basically, I believe this was starting 2023. Me and Addie made out. I'm just kidding. No, me and Addie made a YouTube channel together. Right? We've never talked about this?
Never.
No, huh? For real.
They pour me another baby.
For real. You're like, matter of fact, give me twins. No, but me and Addie had created a YouTube channel together. And I believe it was just called Louie and Adam.
Yeah.
And we had a whole strategy behind it. We were so excited. We literally right? It was at the beginning of 2023 because I remember we were ending a year and we were going to get into a year.
Yeah.
But it wasn't 2024.
No, 2023.
It was 2023. Me and Addie were already hanging out so much. We had so many of like these insider jokes and stuff like on our back end. Pretty Not Smart wasn't a thing yet.
Yeah.
And me and Addie just loved hanging out. And I feel like this was before a lot of our videos started blowing up on TikTok. It definitely was because also thank you guys. Like y'all don't understand how many times me and Addie watch those videos that you guys clip of us.
No, for real.
Because even we find them funny, but like we'll forget because we both film so much content. Like I film shit for my personal, he does for his, and then we have our videos that we do together. But when we're creating so much content, we forget about content we've already created. Yeah. So when y'all clip videos on TikTok and then tag us, it's like a whole funny thing for us all over again.
Yeah.
But I feel like this was before you guys started clipping all of our videos. We obviously love spending time with each other. We hang out a lot, even outside of us filming and stuff. Like I feel like there's literal days where we hang out and we don't film at all. Like not even a little bit. So we were like, let's create a YouTube channel. And we called it Louie and Adam. We had even talked to our managers about it.
I know.
We're like, hey, just to let y'all know, like me and Addie created a YouTube channel in case you guys care.
We're like, okay.
Like we really just saw it becoming like a whole Duolingo. Yeah. Like this whole big thing.
No, literally we set aside a day and we're like, all right, Louie, come over. I had a journal. I was writing down ideas.
Yeah.
Like, it was so much fun.
And like I forgot what it was already, but we even had a concept for the profile picture and the banner.
And the intro.
We did, huh?
Yeah.
I don't remember, but it was like this whole thing like where we just like thought it all out. Yeah. I think Addie created the channel and it's still made. Like the channel's there. I don't know if it'll pop up if you search it up because we never posted anything.
Nothing. Like we had no banner on it. We had the concept. We never uploaded pictures. We never did anything to it.
Yeah, like we had the whole idea and whole shebang. I think what it was though was that we created the channel. We were so excited to do it. And I think we had already filmed some videos together, not as many as we have now. Yeah. But I think what ended up happening was that both me and Addie ended up We ended up dedicating ourselves. We ended up dedicating ourselves too much to our own YouTube channels that it just ended up not pulling through.
Yeah.
Because I think at the end of 2023, that's when you did Vlogmas for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, because
No, end of 2022. So going into 2023, it was like already a thing for me.
yeah,
So then we were going to create our own, but then we were like, we took our concepts and we're like, we can just spread them onto our own channels
mhm.
and it'll be more sickening like that.
Yeah, because we were low key a little bit scared that like people were gonna get tired of seeing so much of us.
Yeah.
Because we weren't even gonna post that much on that YouTube channel. I think it was very much. I think we had agreed on either posting every 2 weeks or every month. It
Mhm.
wasn't even gonna be a weekly thing. It was just
Yeah.
gonna be like little mini channels. But because genuinely to this day, me and Addie enjoy spending time with each other. All right, you don't like me. No, we enjoy spending time with each other. That we were like, this is gonna be so fun. Like.
Yeah.
Just to have something extra. It was
Yeah.
before I feel like we even knew how much people enjoyed our content.
Yeah, no, it really was. Because like you
Aw.
said, none of the clips were like going on TikTok and like it was very much like we were just reading the comments and some of the videos that we were in together.
Mhm.
So we were like, maybe we should do a channel. And then that
Yeah.
was way before even like the videos were on TikTok. So
Even
yeah.
before we were going on trips and stuff. Like it was very
Yeah.
much like this will be fun for us.
Yeah.
But then we ended up just I mean, I feel like we never brought up the channel again. So once we created it, we both got so
Mhm.
like because I was gonna say, I feel like the reason it didn't happen is because Addie dedicated so much to his own YouTube channel and I dedicated so much to mine where like I feel like we're both on a roll right now.
Yeah.
Addie is very consistent on YouTube and I like to say that finally starting this new year, I've been posting every single week since the year started. And that was a goal for both of us. Like we both really wanted to be consistent on YouTube again because we feel like that's where we connect with y'all the most.
Mhm.
Not that every other platform doesn't matter. It definitely does, but it's very intimate on YouTube.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I feel like even like when it came to our channel,
Mhm.
I was even thinking at that time, like, I feel like if we do this together, it would bring our audience as separate channels an even stronger bond if
Yeah.
we came together. And like, I don't know, I just feel like the connection on YouTube is way more different than any other platform.
Mhm.
So that's why one, I was excited about our channel, but then like two, excited that even if we didn't do it, we were gonna continue on our own channels
Mhm.
and still like bring that audience closer to us, you know?
Yeah. And even right now, I mean, we don't have that channel anymore. I don't think it's gonna come back. But me and Addie have like a little mutual agreement where like we're basically always available for one another.
Yeah.
And it doesn't even feel like, I owe Addie a video.
Yeah.
It's just like I love filming with Addie. And I hope you love filming with me.
Imagine I don't. I'm like,
I know. You're like, how do I get out of this agreement?
I like change the subject.
I know. You're like, so I dyed my hair.
When's Yoatzi's due?
I know.
I dyed my hair.
But I feel like we just enjoy it so much that we ended up bringing it to our individual channels. And I think it's fun.
Yeah, I do too. I feel like you said, we don't ever feel like it's forced or like, I didn't say that.
I know.
I feel like in my head, I don't feel like it's forced. I feel like
Mhm.
even when we do not film together and like, it's just, I don't know. I feel like it's such a perfect little relationship that we
Mhm.
have between a work-life balance.
Yeah.
But we can even bring what we have off of the camera to the camera. And that
Yeah.
just like, I don't know, it makes me really happy.
Yeah, and I feel like what helps a lot is that you guys, is the right word, perceive it well? Or pick it up well? Or understand it well?
Receive it.
Yeah, because like before we brought it on to like video format, I just felt like me and Addie's humor was like really different. That I
Yeah.
was like, I feel like people understand what the fuck we're saying.
Yeah.
I really don't.
I
They're
know.
like, we don't know, bitch.
The comments are so like, I can't stop watching. I mean, I had to stop watching.
Nobody's even listened to this part of the video.
It's like on the YouTube, it says mostly skip.
I know, bitch. They're like average view time went down. It's like
1
the first
second.
minute. I'm like hella getting deep and no one's listening to me. I'm like,
You're like, when's
wait.
Yoatzi back again?
I know. Hit me up when Yoatzi's back.
This episode of Pretty Not Smart is brought to you by Huggies Little Snugglers. We both know que cuando están así de chiquitos, blowouts happen pretty often. All my parents or tías and tíos like me know that blowouts is the absolute worst, especialmente when you're out in public. The one time that I offered Yoatzi and Alex to watch over Ella while they ran some errands, I believe Ella was like about to be 2 years old. She had a blowout. Immediately, I called my mom panicking because I was not going to clean that up. Y pa acabarla, it happened while I was carrying her. So I literally told Yoatzi, never again. Pero for once, Yoatzi was pretty and smart and she switched to Little Snugglers diapers. Y cambió la historia. Little Snugglers was the best solution to avoid situations like that, especially for me. Porque I know I did not want to have to worry about that happening again while I'm taking care of Ella or even my new nephew. Huggies, we got you, baby.
Okay, all that cutesy, bestie, Patrick and SpongeBob, like bestie shit.
Damn.
I got a real question.
When you moving back to Texas?
I know. How long do you think we're gonna be friends for?
No. Can I tell them?
What?
So like,
We're on a contract.
I know. I'm like, me.
Our manager's like forced us to be friends.
Wait, okay. So if you guys didn't know, this is Fun Fact Fridays.
What?
Me and Louie are under the same management.
Oh yeah, we are.
So I feel like that makes us closer. All right.
Yeah.
No, I feel like, I don't know. Our managers are the same, right? So I feel like anytime there's an event or there's like an opportunity for us, we're always just like linked. And I feel so happy. Because like genuinely, like I feel like, I already start crying. No, I feel like you are really like one of my bestest friends. Like off camera type shit. I feel like I have built such a strong connection with Louie. And like I go to him with like my family issues. I go to him with like relationship issues. Like such like a real friend to me. So like whenever we get opportunities, like when it comes to work, I feel like that's such like an amazing opportunity because it's like you really are my best friend, you know? So like
I
working
get
with your
excited
best friend
too.
is so sickening.
And low care managers like already know because they'll like send me an invite, especially if there's no like plus ones, and they're like, "Oh, and by the way, don't worry, baby Adam will be there." I was like, "Oh," I'm like, "Oh," I'm like, "You think I want him there?"
No, like, can I get Adam off the?
I know. I'm like, can I do more deliverables? I'm like, for Adam not to go. No, but it's funny because right now that I asked Addie that question, I feel like I do that a lot.
Okay, so that was my next like little bump in the road.
What?
So Louie asking me that out of pocket question.
Oh, that's what you call him.
It's literally not out of the ordinary. So like, say we're like all together, me, him, Fern, and Laura, we're eating like dinner or something. I'll be like, Addie, can I ask you something? Do you think you and Laura will last?
But I try to do it so nonchalant. Like I feel like, all right. I feel like I get happy when I was able to successfully ask him a question that was so out of pocket without him like seeing it coming.
Yeah.
All right, I'm like a really bad friend. No, because like what?
It's funny because like they're either always about Lauro or like they're always about like just like out of pocket stuff about me. He'll be like, Addie, you think like you'll do YouTube for your whole life?
Like random ass shit.
Like even if like I say we're like out dinner like celebrating like, oh, I just hit 800K. And then he'll be like, Addie, you think like you hit 900K?
Like it's just like my goal is to ask him something so out of pocket and random that it's gonna throw him off.
Yeah.
And I know it was a good one when he'll be like, it's like I'll set it up so good where I'm like, okay, how do I set this up so he doesn't see it coming?
Yeah.
But then it's funny because like nobody will see it coming.
I know. And it almost has everybody at the table like as
Shook.
gagged as me.
Yes.
Like,
and then if they don't land, then I get sad.
and then I cry and then we maybe fight a little bit. Imagine. I'm just kidding.
No, but going back to like the whole me asking. No, wait, actually, I was gonna say something about Addie and our friendship. Oh yeah, before I get into this other question that I wanted to ask Addie, right now that he was mentioning about like us being the same management, being really close friends and whatnot, I feel like I've preached this so many times where I am very big on energy and believing that everything happens for a reason and manifestation, right? But the whole thing about energy is like before I met Addie, like met, because we were already mutuals on social media and stuff. I kid you guys not. I just had this huge energy that was like, that is gonna be my friend. Like, it wasn't even, well, I like to think that it wasn't like a forceful thing and I wasn't like, Addie, you're my friend.
Yeah.
But like me and Marlene were closer than me and Addie at some point.
Mhm.
Not that we abandoned Marlene. We fucking love y'all. If y'all could, we need to do an episode with me, you, and Marlene. Me, you, and Marlene is like like sometimes I feel like I intruded in their best friend duo because him and Marlene have their own iconic relationship where like if you know they've been that girl together and they're funny as. I feel like you and Marlene give me sibling vibes.
Yeah.
Like y'all are so funny together, especially right now at Coachella. Like y'all had me cracking up. Like
yeah.
I think Marlene is one of the girls that just like understands it.
For sure.
And is just like one of us, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
But I feel like when me and Marlene were like really close, well, we still are really close, but there was a point where I didn't know Adam at all. Like it was just like I follow Adam, we're mutuals online, whatever, whatnot. But me and Marlene were so close that I was like, Marlene, like when's Adam coming? Like I had no way to reach to Adam besides
I was
like
still living in
DM.
Texas.
Yeah. So it's like unless I DM'd you, I don't know how to reach you.
Yeah.
But I was like, Adam this, Adam that, Adam this. Like I just like through watching Adam, like I just felt like this really strong energy. That's the best way that I could explain it. That I was like, that's gonna be my bestie. And after meeting you and it happening, I was like, oh my God, it's crazy. Cause like I felt that. Like I'll even tell, like me and Addie will go down memory lane of when we first met very often. And I'll tell him, I'm like, babe, like, well, me talking to Fern. We're like low-key dating. We're like holding hands under the blanket. No, like me talking to Fern, I'll be like, babe, like tell Adam, what would I say before I met Adam? And it's just like, I literally would watch Adam guest starring in like other YouTube videos and stuff. And I was just like, I need to meet him. Like, I just know we're going to be like really good friends. And that's what like, it almost like trips me out.
Same. I'm like imposter syndrome right now. I'm freaking out.
No, but it's just, or even like in Coachella, I had like a very like, I was a little tipsy, but I had a very like, weird, not weird, a very like
out of body
experience. Me, Marlene, and Adam, we were the only ones in the living room. And then I was like, you guys were talking about something. And I was like, wait, you guys, I don't mean to interrupt y'all. I was like, but like, I just can't believe that like this is my life right now. And they were like, babe, you're all drunk. But I was like, no. I was like, hear me out. I was like, the fact that like we're all out here, we're in Coachella, we're having fun, and we're at a house together, and like, gracias a Dios and gracias to y'all, like this is our life. Like we're filming content and we're like all spending time together. And they were like,
you might be right.
I should have asked you that one. Yeah, you might be right. But yeah, it was a very like out of body experience. And I felt like I was watching it from a third POV.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm really thankful for your friendship.
No, same. And I feel like whenever you had your like moment in Coachella, I was kind of like, it made me think too. And like, there's moments before that, and like, I did it first. No, there was moments before that where I've had like full circle. Cause I remember you guys, I have a screenshot of Louie following me on TikTok. Cause like, okay, I don't want to sound weird. Hold on. Like, it was just a moment for me because Louie has always been such a huge inspiration, even till this day. So like, for me to see that he followed me on TikTok, I was like, you might be right. I don't know. It just felt like I was seen as like a person doing something right in like the content creating world. I know. No, I don't know. I just feel like I was heavily inspired by you, and like you always have just been like somebody so sickening in my eyes. So I just felt really happy that Louie had followed me on TikTok, and I was like, bitch. So like I always tell him, I remember I told you the first time, I was like, Louie, have a screenshot when you followed me.
I was gagged. Cause like, well, sorry to cut you off.
That's okay.
It's just like in my eyes, like, I mean, I appreciate and love, and I'm very thankful for every single one of y'all who like support me. And I know Adam feels the same way. I think I relate to Adam so much, and also to Marlene, because we still have moments where like, it feels very, how do I explain it? It feels very like mindfuck to us.
Mm-hmm.
Where like, I mean, I've been doing this shit for I don't know how many years. It's about to be like 10 years, I think. Or I think it is 10 years already. I don't even know.
Take a shot.
For real. But it's just like, y'all will come up to me and be like, I've been watching you since middle school, or like this is it. And I'm like, oh my God, like I've been doing this for that long.
Yeah.
But when Adam was like, oh my God, Louie, like I've been watching for this long. I have a screenshot of when you followed me. I was like, really? Like I like, I don't know. I do this because I have fun. I know Adam does it. And I know there's many other people who do it for having fun as well. But like, to me, I'm doing it for like the joy and the ride with you guys. So seeing someone like Addie be like, oh my God, Louie, I was gagged and I screenshotted when you followed me. I was like, for real? Because like, it just, to me, like, it doesn't feel like I'm that. Like, I know I'm that girl, but like, I know I'm not that girl. All right. No, like, I feel like I know my place, but I'm also just like, wait, like, y'all really like see it that way? I don't know.
I feel like because, like, to me, in my eyes, you were like such, like, you still are such like a staple in like being a content creator. Like, you just like, I feel like you open the door even for so many people. Like, I don't even feel like you understand how many people look up to you, even, like, including me, because you have made such a safe space on your platforms. Like, I feel like you have broken so many boundaries. You've broken like legs. You're
like on every trip you break a foot.
You've broken back. No, but like you truly have been such like a icon in like this space.
Annie.
So it's like, yeah, you do know your place, but I feel like you don't know like the impact you also have on like so many people. You really have like, I don't know, Louie Castro, the baddest perra, is like such an icon. Like I
thank you, Addie.
I live for it.
Yeah, that's why it's like, I love when y'all come up to me and like, I mean, I hate that a lot of people sometimes like come at me saying that I'm a fucking bitch. Or people just saying that you're like, true. All right. Or saying that like, or just kidding. Like retweet. Yeah, right. No, like
it's all from my account.
You're the one making the comments. I'm like, okay. I go to your like Switch profile. There's like hella like spam account.
You like double tap my IG page. I'm like,
your Switch is like a dark ass page. You're like a cheeseman page.
I like hella videos about you.
I know the whole thing's about me. I'm like, oh. No,
like,
but I know all the fucking sayings. No, but what I was gonna say is like, I'm a bitch.
Fuck y'all.
That's where I ended up at.
I'm just kidding.
I don't know what I was gonna say. Right.
You were gonna say about I don't even know either.
I know. Fuck, I had lost my train of thought. No, I was just gonna say, I feel like when people's like, there's been some people who say that like I look like a mean person or that I have like RBF and like all this and all this and all that. But it's like
BBL.
You know, I'm like facelift. No, but like genuinely speaking, like I think because I do believe I'm the baddest perra. And like I do hype myself up and stuff, but like I think the people who say those things think that I think of myself that highly. And as much as I wish it was true, it's like I've even spoken about like, I really think it's like fake it till you believe it kind of vibes. And it's like, people are like, oh my God, he was so mean. He was so rude. He was this. And I'm like, I don't get it because I don't even see myself like that. Like I genuinely see myself like I am in it for like a true connection. I don't hang out with a lot of people. I don't have like big groups of friends, but like the friends that I do have are very close to me because I appreciate and I value that friendship.
Yeah.
I have friendships from when I was still a chamaco, like Yami. And it's like, it does feel like I know, like, I understand where people might be saying. I'm like, okay, you know what? Maybe I need to like loosen up more and I need to not like my anxiety get the best of me. Because obviously if like some people are saying, I'm like, then I'm not projecting the right way. But it's just I don't walk around feeling like what Addie just explained. And it makes me feel good and I love it. And I'm very happy to hear you say that because I don't see myself that way. But hearing somebody like say, I'm like, oh, like, wait, like maybe I have made an impact or some sort. Because even Marlene, like that day when like I was venting to both of them, I'm like, wait, you guys, like, this is sickening. Like, we're all out here, we're having fun. And Marlene was like, no, like, y'all don't understand how I feel. She's like, I used to watch both of you. She's like, even when Addie was coming up, like I watched Adam and like now I'm here just hanging out with you guys going to Coachella and getting ready. I was like, oh my God, what the heck?
Yeah.
But
no, and I think that's even more sickening is like the way that I just explained to you and like you don't really feel that is how I know you don't translate that into like the the outside world, but like
yeah, like I
to
know
like
what you
people who
mean.
meet you, you know, like I don't
Yeah.
think that translates to that. So like anytime you think people like feel like that about you, I feel like it must have just been like a miscommunication. No, I don't know. I feel like being your friend, you never really have treated me or anybody around
Yeah.
as super like rude or like ugly, and I feel like that's why I continue to be friends with you.
Imagine. I just like we signed a contract. We like have to.
I know, I'm like hella scratching
No,
my
but
leg.
you know what's funny? Okay, so even today specifically, I had a meeting with my managers and it was like a Zoom call. And so like a lot of I've seen people just be like, Louie has RBF, resting bitch face.
Yeah.
And I've seen that like in the comments a lot and people being like, no, he's not mean, he just has RBF or whatnot. But I was like in the meeting today and I feel like I'm trying to be more aware of like if there's quite a few people who are giving like, no, Louie's RBF or like Louie's a little mean or whatever. I'm like, okay, I have to be more aware of how I'm projecting myself. And not because like I'm like, oh my God, let me like fake it till I make it vibes. But I'm just like, no, if people are saying that, then there's something that I'm doing that is not projecting the way that I want it to. Boring. All right. Like I don't want to be a co-host.
When's the interview over?
That's fucking long.
Just kidding. Right.
No, but I was in a meeting today and we had the cameras on, and it's very like mirror effect where I was listening to the brand that we were having a meeting with, and I glanced over at my camera and I was like, I look fucking pissed, and I was like. And then I was like, wait, I was like, is that what people are talking about? Like, and I feel like I've been doing that a lot lately where like, or the other day I was looking at the back of my hair when I was doing it through a little mirror. And I was, in my head, I hadn't made eye contact with myself. I was just like, oh, what does the back of my hair look like? And then I made eye contact with myself and I was like, wait, is that what it is? Because like, I don't know. I just had a really weird, like, is this what it is? But all that shit aside, I appreciate every single one of you who supports and loves me. And I am not doing any of this to get anybody's what is it called? Approval. Sympathy? No. I think the right word is approval. It's just like if you enjoy my content and you like it and you love it and you like me for who I am, thank you. But I'm also not here fighting for everybody to love me because I understand that not everybody's gonna appreciate and love the kind of person that I am. So I don't really care about it. But it does make me question a few little things. But
and I feel like it just sucks to like see somebody say something about you when you like as a person know it's not truth.
Yeah.
Because then I don't know. I just feel like anybody would feel that way. You know, like it's like kind of
makes
like
you question yourself as a person. Like I'm like, wait, what am I doing?
And then it just like I feel like any type of negative or like bad comment about yourself, it just makes you think. Like anything is just gonna like anything you see bad or anything you see like negative is gonna make you be like, wait. Like
yeah, hella makes me overthink. And I'm just like, but then what always like grounds me and makes me feel like I'm good is like, for example, having you guys as like my friends and having other friends and long-term friendships and like being really close to my family and like all these things where I'm like, if I was really that girl, Harry. No, like if I was just wasn't doing things wrong, I feel like I'd be a miserable, lonely bitch.
Yeah.
So sure. I was like,
right, yes.
You're like, look around the room.
I'm like, can you read the room?
For real.
There's like nobody here.
Like, I know. I'm like, hello. I'm like setting all this up and like doing it myself. I'm like, wait, you might be right. I'm like, okay, enough of all that. We all know I'm a bitch. I want to talk about mother.
My mom's gonna watch this, Em. She don't even have YouTube.
I'm like, she don't even support you. Just kidding.
Damn, like
I like hit home.
I know.
Wait, can I talk about mother? Just kidding. And I talk about like her nickname and what I call her. Or is
Oh,
that
yeah.
personal to her?
No, you can call her. Call her out.
Because we'll have nicknames for one another about things that remind us of one each other. One each other's. Like Adam, I'll call him Adriana Lima. But his
I'm like,
mom.
what about behind my back?
I know. I started listing all of them. But his mom. I found this out because, well, basically his mom's username on like an old platform was, what is it? What was it?
I forgot.
La Única.
Oh, yeah, La Única.
It was something like that, La Única. And I was like, oh, wait, that's sickening. But then one day, like, it just popped into my head and his mom was visiting. And I'm like, where's the only B from the Marios?
But, like, okay, truth be told,
She is a Mario.
It's all the Mario's mom. Like Marbella.
The only B.
I love Marbella. All right. No, I got the name from La Única B. I made that name for her.
Wait, for who?
My mom.
Oh, I thought I
Oh,
thought
bruh.
from one of the Marios.
No, that's why. So look, I got the name from La Única de Morillo because her Instagram is the only B.
Yeah.
So in Spanish, La Única.
Oh, wait, that's where you got your mom's
Yeah.
username from? No way. I just thought it was a coincidence.
No.
That your mom's username was La Única.
So originally, my Roblox name is La Única.
Uh-huh.
Moi.
Yes.
And then so I was like, well, just name it La Única.
Uh-huh.
So then that's when you saw her name on the. All right. No, that's when you saw her name, and then you were like, "Wait, where's La Única?" Because I got it originally from the Murillos.
What? That's
You're all high.
I know. Like all
You're
made
like-
sense now. Okay. Anyways, since we're testing Addy, this whole episode has been a test to see if he has what it takes to be a co-host for Pretty Not Smart because Yoatzi quit on us. What's funny, and I wanted to bring it up and see if you were open to talking about it, is that I was supposed to be in the video. As it, Adam was actually gonna have his own podcast. And I'm like, wah, wah, wah.
Flop, flop.
For real. I'm like, but nobody listened. Nah, just kidding. No, Adam was planning on having his own podcast. And I was pushing him so hard, but why didn't it happen? What happened? All right, you're like, we just met. It's like the first time we hang out. I don't know anything about you. I hella asked it that way. What happened? Me, I'm like, how you doing?
You're gonna talk about me before on your podcast without me.
I know.
I'm like, well, honestly, Wendy, I feel like
It was like you were the hot topic of the week.
I'm a Kiki Palmer. Like you weren't there, so
I know.
no.
What were we talking about?
My
All right.
pod.
Oh,
All right.
yeah. That didn't happen. I'm just kidding.
I feel like, okay, yeah, so I was supposed to have a podcast, but I feel like going back to like the way our channel was supposed to be.
That is boring.
I'm falling asleep.
Like, that's why he didn't have one. I just.
Every time I talk, everybody like skips.
We put timestamps. We're like, Adam's not talking, Adam's talking.
You get like the feedback. They're like, never have Adam again.
They're like, now that he's been a co-host, he's actually not that funny.
No, like because we're on the same management, this is like a test for both of us. They're like, well, like you know how it goes after Louis.
My management like paid me to have Adam on it. They're like, let's see how this episode does.
No, I was gonna say because of the same reason our channel never became like a thing.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's the same reason why my podcast never became a thing. I was always so scared that like, I don't know, people were gonna get like tired of me or like because I was already
Yeah.
producing content on my YouTube channel. I didn't want to like overdo content for like myself. Like I didn't want to like spread my butter too thin.
Yeah.
And then people were just gonna be like over it.
You're like, oh.
Yeah, they'd be like, imagine.
They knew.
Oh, instantly.
Instead of like sickening, be like, that's a good one. I'm gonna use that now.
No, but really, it was like I was thinking about I really was thinking about it, but then I had started posting on my personal channel, and I feel like I was building such a huge, amazing connection on there with my audience.
Yeah.
So then I didn't want to like risk losing that. I feel like if I made the podcast and then like just spread it out so thinly, people were gonna kind of just be like, I'm over it. Like it's
too
just,
much
it's
content.
it's just too much.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to lose that. So I like had to choose one.
Yeah, because I feel like you put so much time and effort into your YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And like you've created such a good like community there. But I don't think they'd get tired of you, Andy. For real. You like did a poll and everyone said don't do it.
I know. No, and then like I feel like
you're like scared to say this part.
you know, I just feel like I wanted to give my full perra potential. No. I'm like, oh. No, I wanted to give my full undivided attention to my YouTube channel, like my personal one. Because again, like I have built already such an amazing community on there. I didn't want to like give like any less than 100% to that, you know? And I feel like, I mean, you're able to do it, which is super sickening. I can't. Like the way that you're able to like divide the two, like Pretty Not Smart and like Louie's life is like so sickening. But I feel like I don't have that like that differentiation of like AdamRayOkay and like Adam's podcast. You know, I feel like they'd be like, oh, where do I go? Like it's just like I don't know.
I definitely feel like he could do it though. I feel like the conversation came up because Adam, for example, even on Pretty Not Smart, he's been such a like consistent like guest. And I know y'all love seeing Adam on the podcast, which is why I wanted to have him as a potential co-host. But he's done so many podcasts. Like if y'all search up AdamRayOkay podcast, y'all will see so many podcasts that he's been on. And like me on road trips and stuff, I'll watch the podcast that he's been guests on because I love just hearing Adam talk. And I spend almost every day with Adam. All right. But even then, like I enjoy listening to him. I enjoy seeing his humor and stuff. But I was really trying to be like, Adam, do it. And did you ever come up with a name? I can't remember.
Yeah.
Do you care to or don't share it, huh? Because what if someone steals it? What if someone steals it?
No, not even that. It was kind of dumb.
No. Do you care to share it?
I can share it.
Adam. That was your fucking name.
Like ugly and ugly. Ugly and dumb.
Ugly and dumb. Maggie.
No, it was gonna be called. Don't laugh. I was kidding. It was gonna be called. It's because this was Prime and we'd be like, that's sickening.
Oh, I think I remember.
It was gonna be called the Sickening Podcast.
Oh, I remember.
Hey, Louie, help me come up with that name, man.
No, I did it. All right.
Louie.
No, you were.
It's because not Kevin.
The sickening.
Fuck you. I'm like, and I also didn't have full support from my friends.
No, I feel like I forgot about that one, but I feel like we had came up because I was helping Adam brainstorm. I feel like we had other ones. We had other good ones.
That was the one. No, I remember I was like, and then Louie, we were on our way to an event. I remember clearly. Yes. Louie and then Yoatzi was driving, and you were like, no, yeah. Even coming up with Pretty Not Smart, like I knew at that moment that was the one. Oh my
God, there's a spider behind you. It's like, do you see it? You don't see it? Yeah. It's a bed bug. You like
they broke my fucking window.
You like move the camera over.
I know, like my highlights. How do I take them out?
Okay, wait, sorry. What were you saying? We were in the car and Yoatzi was driving.
Yes. to on our way to an event. And then I remember I was like, they were telling me still, like, you should do your podcast. And I was like, I don't know. I just feel like I don't have a name. Like, I don't have, like, a full thought-out concept. And they were, like, helping me come up with a name. And then we were just thinking, like, what about sickening?
I'm gonna pee.
It sounds all dumb.
Sickening bug. No, it was not done.
It sounds like...
No, Kevin, Adam. I'm fucking dead.
Oh my
wasn't
God.
that bad. All right.
It was just done for me. Like, I had never used sickening like that anywhere. I think because it was the same time I had just did Platica. And I was like, can y'all say sickening? I told him like, the whole sickening thing. And I was like, sickening, that.
So you felt like it was a staple.
Yeah, but...
Well, look, if y'all care to see Addy doing his own podcast, comment some good names below because he's not going to be a co-host.
Imagine they're like,
kidding.
Hater and broke.
Bitch. Hey, wait, for real. That'd be good because
Pretty and loco.
Wait, that would actually be really good.
No, she hates me.
No, because she doesn't. All right.
She does.
You should have paid her to perform at your party.
Imagine.
Hey, you could do something like that.
What?
All right. You could do like Pretty and Loco. Or They Broke Though.
No, though.
I know. But yeah, guys, yeah. I just kind of sounded like that, huh?
But yeah, guys.
No, but like if y'all would for real want to see Adam do his own, comment some name. Because correct me if I'm wrong, but that's one of the hardest things about creating a podcast is the name. It like, I don't want to say that like our name is hella fucking sickening, but like
it is though.
It took me and Yoatzi so much. Like we were talking to our team, we were trying to come up with a name, and I was like so discouraged because we couldn't figure out a name. And the moment we figured out Pretty Not Smart, I was like, I love that. You have to like love a name.
Yeah.
And I was like, before that we had brainstormed so many, y'all don't even understand. And I was like, I hate it. So I feel like that's one of like the main things because it's like you're gonna be stuck with it.
But even at that, I feel like, I don't know. I feel like me in a podcast, like I love being on here. I love being on PNS. I love being on other people who brought me on their podcast. But I don't feel like I have that like, that, I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know. I just
you like being more of a guest?
I do like being a guest. And I like seeing, I don't know. I just don't see it. I don't see me as like having my own podcast. I don't see me as being ahead of something. I just don't have that confidence.
You definitely can. And I know I could see it.
Oh, thanks.
But if you ever don't want to dedicate yourself to that, I don't want to put that pressure on you. But we'd love to have you here as much as you're available. No, that's one thing I love about Adam. I love that you guys love seeing Adam on Pretty Not Smart. But also like, Addy has always been very available to us, and I appreciate that. So thank you, Addy.
No, yeah, and I really do appreciate like you guys for even considering me, and then you guys for showing just so much love anytime I am on here, and it's just like it makes me really happy and even more excited to come on here next time.
Yeah,
and love that. I love it.
Oh, thanks, Addy. Well, that was our episode testing.
Now I guess we're on crack.
I know.
Oh, Mean Girls.
I'm going to say your hair's hella short, but it is. Just
on that.
I jump into the crowd.
Nobody catches me. I want my pink shirt back.
No, but this is a cute little trial and error to see if Adam was a good co-host for Pretty Not Smart. And if I gotta give you a rating, 1 through 5.
Wait, but let me tell you first.
What?
I was really nervous.
I
have really big shoes to fill. Yoatzi size 13. No, but I feel like it was just like obviously this is not my place, you know, like this, I would never, imagine, I'm all making it like real.
I know.
No, I don't know. I just feel like I know I have really big shoes to fill, and like, Pretty Not Smart is such a big deal. So I'm like scared, nervous, but.
Bing.
All right.
You should have changed it to Pretty Not Adam. That'd be good. Pretty Not Adam.
No, I was reading some of the comments when I was on the podcast a little bit.
I know, like I'm getting tired.
On the podcast the last time,
Uh-huh.
they were like saying like names that we should have whenever I'm a guest.
Uh-huh.
And somebody was like, Pretty Not Adam.
I think that's where I got it from. So it's Pretty Not Adam. It's basically the same thing, just like a little switch. But if I had to rate you 1 through 5, I would give you a solid 4. All right, I'm like a solid 1. One being the worst. Man, I actually gotta go.
You're like, I see into it.
I would give you a 4 because you're really easy to bounce off of. No, you're really easy to bounce off of, but you didn't do a good job asking me any questions, girl.
I know, you guys. I know I'm gonna get a lot of shit for that.
You cry?
No, I feel like I just was like, I don't know. I didn't know how to like. I gotta say, like I need to be better at like getting control of a conversation. Dude, please. No,
Please
but
give it a big thumbs
I was
up.
gonna say that's like I give you your flowers for like being able to like handle such a conversation, and like even like past PNS episodes I've watched, and I'm always like, damn, Louie, I feel like knows how to like control a conversation so fucking good, like, and you know how to like bounce back, plus also carry, and plus I don't know, you're just like a really good host. You and Yoatzi are both really good hosts, and that's why I feel like PNS is so successful. I'm all glazing you.
I know, so you can come on again.
I know, I'm like, fuck, I want to come on again.
For real. No,
I'm only trying to get a check.
I know, you're gonna pay me for this one.
No, yeah, but I know I suck at that. I'm just meant for some jokes here and there.
No, I feel like you're really funny, and you're
looking.
No, your instant humor, that's a skill. And I feel like I always bring that up to Adam. I'm like, the way he can come up with a joke in the spa is insane to me. I don't know how he does that, but it's so great, and I love having you, and you're always a pleasure. And if I think you're a good fit, because Yoatzi's not going to be here for the rest of the season, I'll give you a call. All right.
The exit stop.
I know. I let a bitch know. And thank you so much, Addie, for being on this episode. And you know I love you. You're my boo.
You're my Mike Wazowski.
You're
I have like one eye.
You like turn around, your butt's like tucked in.
You know, the whole time I'm like being covered by something. The logo.
All you see is like your little blonde hair.
You see my leg.
I made it on national TV. Well, thanks so much for coming on, Addie. And let me know what y'all thought of Addie as a potential co-host. And I'll see you guys on the next one.
Yay, thank you guys.
Love you, Addie.
Bye, love you guys.
Bye.